The physical therapy secret I'd like to talk today about is stretching don'ts. The number one stretching don't is do not bend at the waist. Bending at the waist is the worst thing you could do for your body. The reason is the physics of bending over at the waist damages your spine. When we're younger, we can bend at the waist all day long and we don't feel anything. But that damage is happening through repetitive bending and bending and bending. And what happens is these tight hip muscles end up crushing your spine and breaking down your spine so that the spine is being broken down as well as the disc between them. And through the physics of stretching, when you bend over at the waist, you're putting a tremendous amount of force on your discs. For example, if I hold a 10-pound weight out in front of me, it puts 100 pounds of pressure on my low back discs. So it's very harmful. So repetitive bending over causes that breaking down of the discs and back. A woman's head weighs around 10 to 12 pounds, and a man's head weighs around 12 to 20 pounds. So just bending over at the waist, that 12-pound head that you're having being bent forward is actually causing 120 pounds of pressure on your discs. Another stretching don't is twisting. We never want to twist. The reason is these tight back muscles, they cross over each of your spine vertebrae, and these muscles compress these vertebrae and kind of squish them together, kind of like smushing the jelly out of a donut. And so when you combine that with twisting, it's like kind of like pushes it straight out. So that's how a lot of people herniate or bulge their discs, is that they pick up something that loads that disc and then they turn, and that loading and turning is what herniates or bulges a disc. So we never ever want to bend over at the waist or twist. Those are the two stretching don'ts. Other common stretching don'ts is never bouncing. We don't want to bounce. The bouncing sets off a stretch reflex, and we actually can end up tearing fibers in our muscles. So never bounce. A stretch should be a nice, easy, gentle hold. No squinting, no pushing, just nice and easy. I kind of like to visualize my muscles melting. That's the kind of thing that I do when I stretch. I just kind of visualize what muscle I'm targeting, and just kind of, as you're doing the stretch, just kind of breathe into it and feel kind of, okay, that's the muscle I'm targeting, and that's the one I want to stretch. Another stretching don't is stretching fast. A stretch has to be held at least 15-20 seconds to be a stretch. If you're stretching just for a couple seconds, that's not a stretch. The last stretching don't I'd like to talk about today is don't cause pain when you stretch. A lot of people will, let's say on the side tilt stretch, pull their head really fast and kind of make a squinting pain, but that makes the muscle grab, and so you don't want to cause pain when you stretch. A stretch should be nice and easy and relaxing, and just a nice, easy 15 to 20 minute hold stretch. To find my two apps on the iTunes Store, either on your iPad or iPhone, depending on which device you want to watch it on, you're going to push the blue App Store app button on your home screen. Once the App Store opens up, the simplest way to find my app is to type in Stretch Away Neck Pain or Stretch Away Back Pain. If you forget, you could always just go into the search area and type in neck pain or back pain and scroll down until you see my Stretch Away Neck Pain icon or my Stretch Away Back Pain icon. Then push the Get button on the right. Hope you found this video useful. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. If there is a subject you would like me to cover, please leave it in the comments section.